Happy freaking Monday. Do you hear that noise in the background? Can you hear me over the noise? I am light bright. I am light bright. How are you? Happy Monday. So today the topic is, somebody said something to me. Can you guys hear me over this noise? Hi, how are you? You're very beautiful, baby. Thank you, hon. Do you hear the noise? Happy Monday. Yeah, barely. You told no lies there. So today the topic is, what happens when I use white as a privilege? Today the topic is, what happens when I use white as a privilege? Where are you at? In the jungle? It seems like it, right? That's what I'm saying. Can you hear me? Ain't nobody peeking over this gate at all. I ain't even worried about that. That's the last thing I'm worried about. Hello, how are you? Happy Monday. So the topic is, what happens when I use white for a privilege? Do I have any half-breeds in the room? Are there any half-breeds in the room other than myself? I know there's some multi-race people in here other than myself. I know there is. The topic is, what happens when I use white as a privilege? Hello to Gaming. Hello, Erventhius. How are you? Happy Monday. Hello, Harper. The question is, what happens when I use white as a privilege? First of all, let me start off by asking, do you guys think I use white as a privilege? I was doing my last live, and I don't know if somebody thought I was white. I'm not sure how it went, like all the way white. But I expressed at one point I wasn't, because I felt that's the direction the conversation was going in. Hey, Mary. So I addressed the conversation because I seen that's the direction it was going. And at that point, that person said, and they didn't mean no harm, they were just curious. And I forget the direct quoting of their question, but the question was more or less, does using white as a privilege benefit me, or how, or like, do I do it, or what's it like, kind of like that type of thing. And I never got to answer it because the live went off. So I want to ask you this: do you guys think I use white as a privilege, and do you guys think that other people that look like me, that have white in them, do you think we use white as a privilege? Is this like a thing that all mixed people do? Is this just a me thing? Is this just a certain mixed person thing? Like, what do you guys, because this actually isn't the first time that was said to me. So that's what I'm saying. So you guys must think that's like a predominant thing, like we call ourselves white or try to pass ourselves off as white because we look like we're white. I think that, I don't know, because that's how it's being directed to me. And I'm kind of like, so have you guys ever had that experience, have had a cousin, a sister, a brother, an aunt, or uncle that was mixed and used white, like white for a benefit, or pretended to be just white? Have you guys had a family member that has done that? These mosquitoes are bad out here. I gotta go in the house where it's safe. It ain't safe out here, guys. It ain't safe. I'm going in. I was working on a yard project, but forget that yard project. These mosquitoes it's like thousands of them. There gotta be water somewhere around. Yes, child, I am not finna catch cooties and sit out here and do it live. No, ma'am, no, sir. These mosquitoes ain't right these days. Won't get me. Let me travel to where it's safe at. It ain't safe out here. We ain't living like a savage. We ain't gotta do that. Hold on, y'all. It's tigers out there. Hold on. It was attacking me, y'all. Yeah, I've been in and outside all day long. It's about 5,000 degrees outside. I took 100 showers. That's why I wish the mosquitoes wasn't so bad. I need to finish up that project out there. But I ain't finna get took down trying to do it. And I was about to get took down, y'all. I need to finish that project. It ain't, where's that towel at? It ain't never gonna get done. But I gotta take a break because those mosquitoes are hectic. They're like, hey, you, bright one, we see you. Come on over here and get some. Cam, there you are, honey bun. Are you all right? Where have you been, baby? We were just talking about you today. Is everything okay? Whew. I got mosquito bites all over me, y'all. So I done cut the grass, started pulling weeds, picked up all the sticks. Okay, not all of them. I don't want to lie. But it is a big difference. It looks much better out there, y'all. So listen, the question is, what happens when I use white as a privilege? Well, the thing is, I won't be on here long, you guys. The thing is, I don't use white as a privilege. I've never used white as a privilege. And the reason why I would feel awkward using white as a privilege, and I'm going to tell you why. Just like I would feel stupid using Asian as a privilege or African as a privilege or anything as a privilege, I can't use white as a privilege because I'm not 100% white. Regardless how white I might look to you guys, white people can tell I'm not white. All the way white. Like no white person ever is like, hey, little yellow girl, you're one of us. Come on over here with me and Becky. Yeah, it don't happen like that. It don't happen like that. So no, I don't use white as a privilege. I've never used white as a privilege. I'm awesome. How are you doing today, Gran? Love you as always. I've been busy, woke up, had work to do this evening. I know, Cam, I'm out there doing the Scotch Star yard work too. And I'm like, that's why I'm like, I wish I could have finished it just now because it's so hot out there. I want to get it done. I'm sick of taking showers. I'm like, it's now or never. But the mosquitoes ain't letting me be great. It's like livestock in the background making noise. It sounds like I'm in the jungle. I got that. I'm an Italian. LAMO. What? I don't understand what's funny, Carlos. So, David, do you understand that? So, here's the thing. To other races other than white people, pay attention. To other races other than white people, we might look white to you, but I want you to understand there's not one white person I can go stand in front of and even have the audacity to try to act as if I was just one of them. Do you see where I'm going with it? That would be kind of weird. But my family is big, black. Yeah, so it's like, it. Now I don't know, and this is my thing. This is what I always wonder. Is it because my fellow blacks? See, this is what I don't understand. From dark skin derives every color skin. Do you understand where I'm going? From dark skin derives every color skin. Is that a fair statement? So for somebody of a darker skin to know what white is, because it's very apparent. Like even if you were to put God rest the dead, my father by me, no matter how much I look like him, there's a difference. I've even posted a picture of me and my father, and we look a lot alike. But that is still a white man. I cannot, like, I can look at the picture and see the difference. I'm just saying. The white part because I'm Puerto Rican. But over here, okay. I understand I don't get treated right because of how I was brought up. Yeah, now this is another thing. Okay. I'm not enough of anything. I don't speak any 100% languages. I don't know any 100% of anybody's customs. I don't know 100% of everything, anything. Today, somebody was speaking, they speak Spanish to me all the time, and I'm like, and I just looked because actually I have Spanish in me, not Puerto Rican, Spanish. So I don't know. I guess because I look that part more so, every single Hispanic person talks Spanish to me. And I'm like, and now I'm telling the Spanish people, like, somehow you guys have assumed that I am one of you. And I could see a little similarity. A little. Just as much as I see every other race is a little. It's not like, yeah, you're 100% that color girl. But I'm just like, I don't really speak enough languages or anything to talk to anybody. I don't know what that means, but I know what it means to me. The chaotic confusion of judgment. Yes. Yes. Oh, like, okay, I got a new job. So we're in there, we're talking, right? And this white guy comes in there and he's trying to flirt with me. Now, this isn't something that happens all the time with white guys. But the white guy's he's an Asian artist, so he can tell that I'm a little Asian. So, for him, it's like a white girl Asian dream, whatever he got going on. So all the women I work with, of course, I'm the only one up there this color out of all the women, all the men. They don't know what color I am. Probably thinking I'm white. Who knows what they think I am? Because most black people only think there's, white or black. There ain't nothing else. And even though I'm black like you guys. But okay. But actually all my cousins are. It's only me and another cousin. That's why I tell everybody, marrying white people wasn't a predominant thing in our family. So it's not like all of my cousins are half white. No, it's not. They're all black. I'm white. I still get talked, clowned on. It's sad, really. It is. Oh my gosh, it is. It really is. Child cam, I don't even know where to begin with it. Sometimes I'm just like. So, anyways, listen. So we're at work, and this white guy comes, and he's trying to flirt with me. I don't know if he's trying to flirt me, he's trying to friend me. I don't know, whatever it is. I really, me dating Caucasian isn't a predominant thing for me. And this guy isn't like on, I'm not saying I won't. I'm willing to date whoever I find attractive and on their man stuff, you know. But I've never dated, it's not like I date just only white men. So I don't want to, even portray that image. So this guy, so I don't even know what this guy's talking about. I'm willing to be anybody's friend. I don't base friendship on color, whatever it is, blah, blah, blah. So I'm in the back of the store and he tells the ladies we're such and such, and he gets my name totally wrong. Give me some white woman's name. And they're like, oh, they automatically know who else are they talking about? So afterwards, the lady leaves, and I tell her, and I say, she just kind of looks at me. All the girls are looking at me, and we're just having normal conversation. I'm still a woman at the end of the day, regardless what race I am. I just happen to be amongst my fellow blacks in this. I've always lived. People don't even understand this, but I've always been in a black lifestyle. I've never lived. The time I lived in the white neighborhoods where it was miles between the houses when I was with my dad. I've always lived in a black lifestyle. Black communities, black, that's where I roll at. I guess I'm not black enough to be there, but that's where I'm at. So anyways, the guy leaves and me and the ladies talking, everybody's looking at me like, and it wasn't even the fact of the point of the man being white. It was the fact of he was just an ugly man. And I guess the fact he was white, I don't know. I don't know where they were going with it. So anyways, the conversation came about and I'm like, well, I said, that's kind of odd. I said, because I was honest. I said, I don't genuinely date Caucasian men. Not saying anything, listen, nothing to do, listen, if you look good enough, I ain't got no problem with it. But I even have, not saying I'm the prettiest, I just like what I like, so I just like attractive people. I'm gonna put it like this. I like attractive people. So that's it and that's all. So anyways, I'd say, yeah, I predominantly, don't date white men. And if I were to date a white man, it wouldn't be, I'm not even going to date a black man like that. I'm not going to date a Filipino man like that. I'm not going to date anybody like that. It was a man that was, because I'm old. So he's old, but he was a man that looked old. Do you know what I mean by that? It wasn't about race. It was how he looked. I'm sorry, it's hard to laugh. People that be little, yes. So, with that being said, their response was, So what? So what? You date black guys? What made you date black guys? And I and when people ask me stuff like that, it's kind of really weird to me because I'm like when did I have to like I'm a little bit of every color. So was there a certain race I had to pick? Like because my mom chose a white man, does that mean I'm supposed to choose a white man? Like when did that become, and once again, nothing against white men. Conor O'Gregor. Anyways, oh, my dad was a cute little white man. You know, I just ain't finding white men that look like that. That's all that is. So I like attractive men. But then when they said that to me, like I'm like, it kind of offends me because it's like I have to prove my blackness or I have to like what do you mean why did I choose? Like they're part of me. I can't choose something that's like me? Is it because I look different? I'm not considered part of you? Like, what do you mean by that? Like, what's that mean? The only one in the family of 11. Yeah, that's weird. And they'll be like, well, what made you like black guys? Or you like black guys? Or I'm like you guys do realize like all my cousins are darker than Jeff. Like I think you guys have seen pictures of my family at one point, and you guys see that we go from dark to light, light to dark, dark to light. Like, no, we start out dark and end up light. So we're not even, it's just something that goes with this weird race. I don't know if it's because we're a combination, but it happens to say out of 100 of us, it happens to like 80 of us. Yeah. But I think I've proved that. My mother started out dark, now she's my color. I started out dark, now I'm this color. So, anyways, people don't even know what original color I am. And my hair was never this good, and just whatever it is. But people don't even understand. Once again, that's another part of the story. Being biracial, you do change, and you can change it any freaking age. People think you just do it when you're a baby. Well, I didn't turn white, so I got pregnant with my own baby. It's crazy because I had all black girlfriends and I'm white, maybe one white girlfriend, but the rest were black and race or light skin. Yeah. Oh my God, this one is a bit different. Not sure what you mean by that, hun. But those were kitty relationships when I was in school. Yep. I don't know. It's just weird. It's just weird because, like I said, people think, or then, I hear that a lot. People say, well, you look white. And I'm like, I look white to you. Like, let's go back to this again. Like, white people aren't like, hey, you're white. You are one of freaking us. You are white. Get over here, white girl. They're not saying that. Very few white people are looking at me like, I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. I'm sure they can tell that I'm, I think it's obvious I'm white. I mean, we can technically say, it is safe to say that it's obvious I do have white in me, but those white people, I'm gonna say it like this: if there's a white person out there that thinks I'm white, it's because they have something somewhere mixed in them, and it looked like this would be a norm because this isn't a Caucasian look. You're hilarious. You're also very pretty. Hey, Trees. No, it's a thing for mixed people. It's a thing. It's really a thing. I'm not black enough. I'm not white enough. I'm not Asian enough. The Puerto Ricans ain't with me. when I went to the dollar store, I just wanted to get a lighter. The man spoke Spanish to me once again, 100th time today. And I'm just looking like, mother, what makes you think I speak that? Like, so this is my thing. So everybody that kind of even looks like they're Puerto Rican or have a little Spanish in them, they all speak Spanish. Now you're doing too much. Teresa, yeah, the Spanish people are stressing me out. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. I don't know. No. Listen, my tongue don't even do them things. However your tongue's supposed to roll, it's a certain thing that Hispanic people can do with their tongue. And anybody Hispanic knows you roll your words. I ain't rolling nothing. This lady ain't rolling nothing. My grandmother is fluent in Spanish. Listen, I know nothing. My mother has been around white people for so long, she didn't have anybody to talk to any of her languages to. So I noticed there's a difference in her and per se her family that kind of stuck around each other. You got to remember, my dad found her and took her back to white people land. They have muscles different in their tongue. Yes, you know what I mean? And they try to get me to do it all the time, and I'm just looking, I'm like, but I tell, especially the ones I know, I'm like, just because there's actual like Spanish in me, there's like a lot of other things in me. I don't care what I look like. I'm the only one that looks like this. This ain't even a predominant look. We are Asian people. You know what I'm saying? My sister looks like you should be buying Chinese food from her. My brother looks like a Mexican slash Arab slash sumo wrestler slash. Yeah, I don't know. They put him on the wrong job. They've exercised. Child, I don't know what they've done, but my tongue don't do none of that. I don't even think, is that the white part of me? Because I can't do none of that. I'm like, what is I? Listen, y'all, I can barely even speak English. But no, what I was saying was, I noticed how, like all my mother's brothers, sisters, all that, they speak, like my mother, she knows a bunch of different languages. So when they talk, they use a bunch of different words in the sentence. It could be English, or it could be English and Spanish, or it's going to be Hawaiian words in it. There's going to be it's going to be a bunch of, they know German, and not because they're white, they were also in the military. So not only are they biracial, my grandfather, God rest his soul, is in the military. So they were stationed all over you see what I'm saying? That's how they came off the island. Hey, hon. People think I'm Jamaican. I speak a little Jamaican Spanish. It's good to learn different languages. My grands are learning with me. I wish I could communicate with them, but I can't. Mixed race folk all over Caribbean. Yes. That's what I say, but you guys have to remember, my dad is white. My dad raised me. I was with my dad every day. My dad was a white man. So this is how I'm going to talk. My mother didn't have no one to speak them words to. So it wasn't like a predominant thing in our house. But there is a difference. Like when I talk to my aunts and uncles, they all have accents. And you talk to my mom right now, she sounds like a white woman. You'd be like, what? Becky? What? My dad had a business, and she was the phone gal, the secretary, in her house. She ran it all. And boy, you just think you was talking to a white woman with a deeper voice that knew everything. Duolingo is great. I have to learn another language. Mixed race. Listen, I ain't trying to learn nothing else. I don't even want to know. If it wasn't embedded in me, I don't even want to know. I know the basic things that mean something. Muta, Moko. I know the basics. That's all I need to know. I'm gonna look into it. Yeah, I don't want to know none of it, Teresa. Then we speak Creole. I don't want to know nothing. I don't want to know nothing. And it sounds different like when an Americanized person, like myself, I'm Americanized. I don't care if I sound country. I don't care how I sound. I'm Americanized. Even though I'm whatever, I'm an American. I'm like, you know what I mean? So my ain't never gonna be the same. Yes, like a game, pretty cool. Haitian Creole is gorgeous sounding language. Yeah, so I don't know. My mother knew some French. I'm just me. I was raised by my daddy. I was with my daddy on the farm every day, talking to my white daddy. So this is how it is. This is what happened. So that's the only thing different I would say about having any different race parent is one of them are just going to talk different. One of them are going to be different. But it's not weird to me because that's always been my parents. So growing up, I didn't even know we were different colors. I mean, I thought some was a little different. Because when I was little, I was like a caramel color, not like this light skin, light bright. I was like caramel. I think I got a picture somewhere on there, like a dark caramel and I had like tight curly hair. It was a totally child. Yeah. So here I am. I love English, but I can always cuss someone out in Spanish. Daddy's girl. Yes, I am a daddy's girl, and I will cry about my daddy at the drop of a dime. Oh, now here's another thing. Then people expect me, my black side. So crazy. The Asian people might talk about me, but they talk about me to them. You understand what I'm saying? They don't say it to me. Puerto Rican people might say something, but they say it to them. They don't say it to me. White people might feel some type of way. They're just going to stay away because they know I'm not one of them. But my black people, do not let me forget every gosh darn day of my life, even at this old age. You're white. You just want to be black. Oh, you just wish your hair was. You just wish your skin wet. And I'm like, what? No, actually, I'm kind of proud. What? Not because I'm proud I'm light or I'm proud I'm what. I look like this because my father chose my mother and he bred with a light-skinned woman. That's why I look like this. I'm not proud or think I'm better or I'm proud that my dad found a baddie and wifed her and had children by her and went to heaven with her. That's what I'm proud of. Of course I'm gonna look like so that's the next part of it. People think I think I'm better because I'm light complected and I'm like, I'm just always giving them the look like, okay, where's that come from? Is that your opinion? That's not my opinion. Is that your opinion of how this happens? Of how this is going down? Like, no, I don't dislike my white side. Okay, listen. See, this is it. I know you would think being half white, I was around like all these white people, but that wasn't the case. That wasn't the case. I was predominantly home with my mother and father. It would be times I go to my grandma's house. You got to remember, I was only raised by my white dad. I was with my white dad. So how could I be? But that did not last long. Or there would be intermissions. Or, of course, that was my grandma. Or just what. I was born into a white family. So I don't know what you think. I don't know. Do you think there were never conversations made or I don't know. I don't know what you I don't know. It isn't about color of skin, but well, Joey, I understand what you're saying, but Once again, that does not change the fact. You can sit there and say what you want to say all day long. You don't think I agree with that? You don't think I preach that all day long? You don't think that? But see, this is what you fail to realize, Joey, that this is really a thing that half-breed people go through regardless what the races are. So it doesn't matter if it's Asian and black and Jewish. It doesn't matter what the races are. This is a thing we go through. So ask other mixed race people. This isn't, so don't make it seem like, oh, you're ashamed. Oh, that's so far from it. Like, you don't hear me screaming my dad is white. You don't hear how proud I am of my dad. Are you crazy? But what you're not understanding is, just because my mother chose white don't mean I have to choose white. And I want you to understand, I'm just letting you know, out of all her brothers and sisters, choosing white wasn't a predominant thing. It doesn't mean we weren't ashamed. Or, you gotta remember, my mother's people are not white people. So just because I'm half white, dating white is not something we really do. Do you understand that? Not everybody has white babies and daddies, wives and husbands. That's not a predominant. I got one other white cousin. That's it. No, it's not a thing. So you don't make it like that. This is my life, my story, my reality. Don't put your spin on my thing. Or ask white people and black people. Just like you ask Chinese people and you ask Puerto Rican people. Yeah, there, as much as they say there ain't a thing. See, you're sitting here asking a biracial. I don't know where you're going with this conversation. I don't know what you want me to say. I don't know what you want me to say. Regardless, whatever you say is not going to change the fact of how all different races people treat me and other biracial people. So I don't know. I'm not trying to be funny, Joey, but that's what I'm saying. Unless you're a multiracial, this is really a thing. So I don't know why this is such a far-fetched, like, oh my God, why is she saying that? She's ashamed of. What do you think? Like, all these white men are like, come here, girl, I'm gonna wife you. I want you, white woman. You know? Yeah, I'm black, not mixed. I've grown up in Europe around 99% white people. There's some, yep, and you grow up seeing the content of someone's character is nothing but words. Yes. Hey, Shane, how are you, honey bun? So don't see, this is what everybody fails to realize. Biracial people, we don't go out looking for these problems because we actually consider ourselves one of all. So when I look at white people, I am one of you guys. When I look at black people, I'm one of you guys. When I look at Asian people, I am one of you guys. When I look at Hispanic people, I am one of you guys. Okay, Spanish, it's all kind of the same. Whatever else I got in me, I am taught in my mind from my family what I am. But according to all you guys, I'm not one of you guys. So I'm not the one with the problem. Because I thought I was one of you guys. I just didn't know I had to choose. And then whoever I'm choosing, they obviously ain't choosing me. So I don't know. The Asians are like, hey, come sit with us at the nail shop. I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. Here's a prime example. My boy Bestie. Okay, let's talk about it. Everybody's look at the picture. You think he's a black man. He is not a black man. He's a black and Asian man. So right now you have two different versions of Asian. So what Jeff looks like is what my family looks like, but darker. So they look like Jeff and they look like Asian Islandy type thing. So, and here I am Asian and white. So here is two different versions of Asian and something else mixed together. And even though I have black in me, Jeff has more black in him. Yes, that's some BS. I notice here mixed race babies born in Munich. asking, but where are you really from? Yes, yes, yes. That's the thing. Where are you from? Where are you from? Where are you from? I'm from America. I don't know. I'm from America. I don't know. I was born here. Where I'm from, we are not. Well, Joey, that's what every family says. That's what every family says. That's what every family says. And this is a thing. So you can sit there and say that all day long, but this is a thing. So, I'm just letting you know. Joey, I get what you're saying, but it's just a thing. It's never going to be. It's a thing, Joey. I know. I know you think there's purple skies up there, but it's a thing. Everybody's doing their own thing. I know, but everybody's eyes work, and they're like, okay, yeah, well, Joey, yeah, I know. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, but it's still a thing. Where am I from? My mother is from an island. It's a thing everywhere, Joey. As much as you think it ain't a thing, I understand what you're saying. Because I'm familiar with different countries and stuff like that, but it's still a thing. Yeah, it's still a thing. Yeah, ain't nobody even convinced me of that. You guys might walk around. No, it's still a thing. Yeah, it's a thing everywhere. It's not just, it's a thing everywhere. It's no different than if a white person goes to China or a Chinese person goes to Saudi Arabia. It's a thing. We are different. People can look and see we are different. We are not one of them. It is a thing. It's not a thing. This is a thing that happened way before me. I just happen to be part of it. So don't sit there and try to pick me apart and try to convince me to how this thing goes. Happy freaking Monday, David. It just happens to be more of an acceptable thing. But I'm telling you, as a biracial woman, I am still, till this day, getting racial comments. Like nothing you guys can say, nothing you guys can type. None, you guys can't convince me. I've showed them on here before. So you guys can sit there and say, oh, it don't happen here, it don't happen here. Listen, it happens to me every day. So I don't want to hear that crap. I'm just letting you know. You go convince you and your family about that. There's not a day that don't go by I'm not getting a racial comment made to me. So you can sit there and type in the chat whatever you want to. And no disrespect. I'm just letting you know. It's not even about racist people, Cam Goat. It's visual that we're different. So, it's not like we're all blindfolded and we can't tell, so Joey, you're missing you're over here, listen, trying to control a conversation. You're trying to control a conversation with a biracial woman. Well, you probably need to speak to other biracial people because this is a thing. I know you're convinced it's not, but I'm not gonna rumble around the world with you about it. It's not for you to understand. If it's not your problem, it's obviously not for you to understand. Because you're not gonna understand. It's Yeah, that's right. If it's not their specific problem, they're not going to understand. So I can sit there and draw it on a board. I can show you emotions on my face. I can make a diagram, draw pictures. Just like you ain't going to understand what this certain race went through, you ain't going to understand. You're just not going to understand because that's not your problem. So it's no offense. It's not you were born whatever race you are for that reason. Just like I was born whatever. So you can't question what me and other biracial people go through just because you say it ain't a thing. I'm writing a book about this. Yeah. Well, Joey, you can say what you want to say. You can say what you want to say because I don't know if you realize this, but biracial people don't really see color. We don't see color. It's all you guys that make us see we're different from you. We don't even see color. So, Joey, leave it alone. I understand what you're saying, but it's not a you thing. So, you're not going to understand me or any other biracial person's problems. So, regardless what spin you put on it, what words you put on it, how you write it in the sentence nice, it doesn't change the fact. I'm just letting you know. It's a big deal to me. Yeah, David, it's a thing. It's a thing, and it's just something that's pushed under the rug. But it's a thing. It's always been a thing. It will always ever be a thing. It's not about perspective. This is an ignorant answer. Jeff, I don't know what to say. I don't know what else to say. I'm like, I'm trying to be nice. Jeff, I don't know what I'm supposed to say. He's sitting here trying to convince me like I'm picking a side I don't like. I don't like this side. Okay. I don't know what he wants from me, Jeff. He's writing it 10 different ways, making it seem like I'm the savage. I don't know what he wants from me. You giving him too much to talk about. No, I'm not giving anybody. And I didn't know that this isn't a private like cry session or nothing. Like this is like average. If you, I'm gonna put it like this: if you think I'm at home, lose asleep, because don't know race like me, or I'm not. And then let me rephrase. When it comes time to line up, I do actually fit in every group. So I'm just putting that out there also. Yeah, we are having a laugh, but you're just making a strong claim. You're trying to convince me and other biracial people on here to how this works and it's a perspective thing and all this other stuff, and we're just kind of looking at you like I'm just listening to you, Joey. I'm just just watching. He's reflecting the question at hand. He's a true racist. I don't know what he wants me to say. No, it's not, but he doesn't understand what you're talking about. That's why I'm just like, I ain't even talking to you no more, Joey. Conversation's done. Now shut up or you're getting out of here. I'm not finna have a racial debate with somebody that ain't even biracial. I ain't doing that. Now either you can shut the F up or you can just stay in the room. It's up to you however you want to run it. Cause listen, one thing you ain't gonna do is trying to convince me I don't know what I'm talking about. Well, Joey, you're gone. If you're biracial, I ain't listen. You're telling yourself lies. You're telling yourself lies, especially in the Netherlands, where the white people are really white. You're telling yourself lies. You're telling yourself lies, Joey. You're telling yourself lies. I don't want to be involved. What are you mixed with? Who, Joey? Because Joey's out of here. I don't even want to talk to Joey no more. That conversation's done. I'll be darned if I sit there and have that argument with anybody. Make me look. And I'm old too. An old half breed. I wish I would let you convince me. Oh my God, I heard it all. Jeff, this is one of those moments. What would me and you be saying to each other? We have this conversation all the time, Jeff. And I meant to call you about this earlier because I don't know if you were on the last live. Jeff, we have this conversation all the time. Like, how's that even go there? My nephew's over in Germany. It's a lot of issues with people of color, especially now. My mother was in Germany. My mother is in a lot of different countries other than her own. And it's always. Alright. It's powerful. It is. Well, I'm gonna say this is powerful, but to us biracial people, we've learned not to let it be powerful, just like black people have embraced themselves, or this race have embraced ourselves. We have embraced ourselves too. We love who we are and how we look. And we come in all different shades, all different colors, just like a lot of other races. We love how we look, so we've embraced ourselves. You guys just need to embrace us. And quit trying to convince us to what we are and what we ain't. Don't engage with those people either. I'm a human being. I'm just saying, art of the mind. Lord Jesus. Kawaii. You're beautiful. Thank you. Do you guys know you actually say Hawaii? Did you guys know that? It's not Hawaii. Hawaii. Talking about it, but it's not really bad to speak about. No, it's not. It's not. It's interesting to speak about because the reason it's interesting to speak about because it's always downplayed. Just like Joey was trying to downplay it. It's always downplayed and made like it's not a thing. But, you know, all of us mixed people are telling you it's the freaking thing. Hey, I have a curious question. Yes, actually I can. So why I don't understand what that has to do with anything. Is that like a race question? Or is that just like you're trolling and I have no life question? I'm just trying to figure out what that is. Cause what does me playing instruments? I don't know. I just feel like that's a funny question. Positive vibes, free speech. Please articulate your thoughts and let's talk about it. I don't know. I don't know what me playing instruments has to do with. Are you just? I'm trying to see where we're going. Biracial people are beautiful. All people are beautiful. Facts, Mary. Everybody's beautiful. Yeah, that's how I feel. Oh, okay. Okay, no, I was trying to figure out what you were saying. No, I can't sing. I don't have too much rhythm. I'm like a tomboy. I'm like a tomboy. I'm actually a tomboy. I have a deep voice, like my mother. What else? What else? I'm not even like a girly girl. So all that dancing and all that stuff, that's not even happening over here. What else is different about me? I play the saxophone. I haven't for many years, but I'm sure it will come back to me. And I did a solo. No, 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 no. I did a duet with me and a trombone player. When the Saints go marching in, she sucked. She gave up, and I wrote the whole song out. I lost her in the first 5 notes. I just looked at her. I was like, yes, sister girl. Just had a trolls are on the wild. No, they're not on the wild. People are unhappy with themselves in their lives. All types of things, Cam. People just make things look good. That's what it is. You have to realize that people make things look good. A lot of people are really unhappy with themselves and happy with their lives, living in some magical, mysterious life that we all probably need to go to. But whatever it is, you know, if we know how life works, we know how life works. So this point in age, I'm just saying, not that, you know, I'm like super old, but I think I've been around the world enough. Once or twice. And my words hold just a little weight. And I have experienced many, 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 many different things. So the things I speak on aren't things I've read about or the things I've seen someone else go through. The things I speak about are only things I've went through. So everybody can vouch for that. So Joey, I don't know what you got going on. Little borderline weird, but I ain't mad at you, Joey. I still love you, but I don't know. Conversations get a little awkward. I had to let you go because I ain't know what else to say to you, Joey. So before I said unkind words, I just had to let you ride out on your own. They need to go in the real world and get a reality check so they know not to troll because life ain't a game at all. It really ain't. I learned that a long time ago. Amen, Cam. Listen, sometimes I hate a dumb conversation. That's the worst thing anybody can give me is a dumb conversation. If you're gonna talk to me, just I don't care what it's about. I don't care what it could be about the dumbest thing, but please make that conversation about that dumbest thing. Make it make sense. So that I just don't want to be looking at you like, because I'm one of those people. I can feel when I'm looking at you crazy and I'm twisting up my face and I'm like I can feel I'm trying not to do it, but I'm like, man, what the so yeah, just like when I talk to you, I make it make sense. When you talk to me, make it make sense. That's all I'm asking. I ain't asking for a lot. And we ain't got to have the most intelligent conversation. I ain't never pushed that issue. We can talk about a little bit of everything. But please, can we just make it make sense? So anyways, if anybody just came on here, no, I do not use my white card because I don't feel like an all the way white woman. So that would be weird for me. Hey, I'm white. White people are like, I'm just saying. I find that so funny every time. Every time. My mom, she would get so offended. They'd be like, I ain't even gonna say that. I ain't even gonna say what she would say. It was not a nice statement, and that was the any race. And she would feel the same way. Like people would look at her. I remember one time somebody asked her was she a Mexican. She came home so pissed off. She's like, yeah, it was just some white person. Like Mexican and white is the only color. Clearly doesn't look like a Mexican. I'm bi half man, half amazing. That's what I'm saying. I'm just light bright. Just let me be great. I'm light bright. I ain't calling one color. How many times you guys hear me say, I don't even say the whole list. I say the basics. I say the basics. The basic things. We don't need to read the list out because you guys don't even probably know half that stuff. I say the basics. I'm more than 4 things. I'm just letting you know I'm way more than just 4 things. I'm more than 5 or 6. Hey, Granny, you look good in red. Thank you. I know. I love me some red, child. Red on red. Oh, I better not say it. Lord, I better not say that. The world gonna crash down. I better not say that. Hello, Alpha. Yeah, I gotta watch. I gotta watch my wording. I don't want to make nobody mad. Where have you been, Alpha, after 3 gosh darn days? But yes, I think red does look good on my yellow skin. My skin is yellow, not red. It is yellow. I would never claim to be nothing than what I am. I told my barber that you look like her. What? Look like her? Who? If you had lots of money, what charity would you give to? If I had lots of money, I'd be like my dad and take care of my family. My family would be my charity down to my grandkids. I'm going to the mall. I'm excited. Oh, yeah? What are you going to get, Cam? Oh, he's going tomorrow. Oh, mall run. Listen, too bad you ain't close to Jeffy, because, boy, Jeffy can't stay out of them stores, Cam. I don't know what he got going on. Sir, shop a lot. I'm the same way. That's why me and Jeffy cannot be in public together. We both act stupid. We both like to shop. God bless you too, Robert. Happy freaking Monday. I was trying to finish my yard work. I cut the grass. It was a little ugly, y'all. And Jeff, I know if you were online, you were laughing because Jeff has this thing. If you guys notice, when I cut the grass, I push the lawnmower up. That's one stroke, and I pull it back. And if y'all pay attention, I ain't pulling it back down the line I just cut. I'm making a whole nother stroke coming back. So Jeff told me one day I was out there pulling my lawnmower like a wagon. But Jeff, let me tell you why I do that. Cause I'm out there in freaking sandals, my and socks. My socks are every time, you be pushing with the lawnmower and you turn the lawnmower around and go the other. Every time I do that turn, my sandals fall off. So I just walk forward and I walk backwards. It's a way for me not to, because once my foot in my sock touches that dirt, like it did 3 times, I just feel disgusted. I'm like, oh, let's just stop this project. White jeans with a white shirt, jean jacket, and some new Jordans, white, yellow, and red color. Oh yeah, that'll be nice. Sounds like my type of party. Listen, I like nice stuff. I like brand name stuff, but I ain't going broke about it. I know how to catch sales. I know how to figure it out. It gotta be something really. Nah, I ain't going broke about it. I ain't going broke about it. I've already lived that life of buying what I want, and that wow factor's gone. That wow factor's gone. I got a wedding to go to with my friends. Oh, that's gonna be fun. That's what you're gonna wear to the wedding? That's gonna be nice. Cam, one day we're gonna be marrying you off. You're gonna get you a nice young lady, we're gonna be marrying you off. Cam, if I'm still doing this thing and that day comes and we're still talking, I'm gonna come to your thing. I promise. Granny will be to your wedding, baby. So don't wait 100 years, because I ain't that freaking old. I mean, I ain't that freaking young. Don't run off and get married for me, but definitely don't do that. But if it happens in our lifetime and I'm physically able, I'm coming. Oh yeah, a busy schedule. I know that's right. But it's all positive stuff. So that's cool. I'm cool with that. Just as long as you're okay, listen, I want you to have a busy schedule. Because sometimes, you need to get out and not sit down and stuff, like, just be in the house. So busy schedule, that's a good thing. Amen to the busy schedule. Enjoy it while you can. Enjoy your youth. All right, y'all, listen. So anyways, I'm going to get off here. Granny ain't chose no white card. Granny ain't chose the black card. Granny ain't chose the Asian card. I ain't chose no card. I am who I am. I'm a little bit of all. I love it all. But all right. I love you guys. Thanks for being kind to me. Thanks for subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Thanks for just coming, checking out my video. I love you guys. Happy freaking Monday. Cam, if I don't talk to you by then, live your best life ever. We expect a pic. Can you post it on your community wall too, I think. I don't know. I'll give an invitation to the wedding, and also I'm gonna hand them out. Oh yeah, amen. Amen. Don't rush for us though, because we don't want you with no trash. No. You have to get a quality woman, or we're not pretending like we like her, Cam. We're not doing that. All right, I love you, honey bun. Be good. Thanks for coming, guys. Happy freaking Monday.